Alright, here we have the VM9022HD from Jensen. The 9022 and the 9022HDN is pretty much the same unit. The one without the HD obviously means there's no HD radio, and the HDN has the built-in navigation. This unit here, the 9022HD, also does navigation. You just need the breakout box, which I do have, and you can see here that the nav button is enabled because it is plugged in. Check out my other YouTube videos to get a little bit of a preview on that if you're interested. This mainly is just to show the reverse camera functions. It's not really outlined or discussed anywhere, so that's why I'm doing here, just for an added reference. And as you can see, once you plug in the RCA cable and there's a power and the camera has power to it, it enables the reverse camera view as shown here. Now, I hooked it up where my camera is turned on, or it's given power, plus 12 volt ignition on. Some people do the easy route and just plug it in or hook up the power to the reverse light. So meaning this probably will not be enabled until it's in the reverse gear. I did this just so I can actually turn on the reverse camera while I'm driving. Why? Why not? I can take a look what's going on behind me. Now, the reverse camera that I'm using is a nice eBay unit from China. It's actually fairly nice. A few quirks I'll discuss here. I'll continue on it on the following review, as it is a little bit dark right now, but it gives a good filming this at night does give it a good idea on the view in terms of um, how it looks in dark. So here we are. The car is off, but it's on the on switch, so I can simulate what's going on. So this is the main menu of the Jensen unit. This is on Mitsubishi Montero Limited, and so say you are about to back up. All you have to do, you do have to hook up the reverse wire from the unit, which will automatically turn on or switch to the camera view once in reverse. So here we are. Let me put it in reverse, and you can see, there we go. That is reverse camera turned on, and once you remove it out of reverse, it will go back, and you see here it automatically plays the music I had when I last had the unit on. um, so let's put it back in park. So that's a very nice unit. You don't have to hook up that reverse wire, but then that means you'll always have to, you know, go to the menu and click camera to turn on the unit. Now again, it really depends on how you hooked it up. Obviously, if you hooked up the camera to only have power when the reverse light is on, you probably won't be able to select that switch until you first go to reverse and then go to the menu. So you can see how inconvenient that is. Everything is automatic here. If you don't want, I like I said, I just hooked up the 12 volt to the ignition on so I can drive and switch on the camera and see what's going on behind me. That's simple. That's purely optional. You can simply just plug it in or hook it up to the reverse lamp, so it only turns on, and hook up the switch to your reverse lamp also, so it only turns on when it's in reverse. I mean, that's what it's for, a reverse camera. So here, what we have in the screen now, I have the brake pedal pressed, so you can see the illumination that is going on back there. But if I, simply, I'm gonna remove my foot from the brake pedal, you can see it's kind of dark. I do have the parking light on. Here it is off. See, so you can see it did dim it. It it does pretty good on low light situations. Again, this is an eBay camera, or I'm sorry, yeah, eBay reverse camera, and part two of my review will be in the daytime, so you can get a better idea of how it looks. Now, I didn't have the reverse light on, so let's simulate it here. Let me see. You can there press it again on the reverse light. So here we have it in reverse. So the reverse light is currently on, and put it in neutral. See, you can see it got a little bit darker because the reverse light is off, but there's really good in low light situations. You can see the high ISO, I believe that's the term they use. There's just a little bit, a lot of noise, but it does fairly well at nighttime. Again, on my part two of my review, you will be able to see how it is in the daytime. So here we go, park. And nice thing with this, say I'm driving, I have my USB here, playing my music, and let's simulate it here. So I'm in drive. Of course, I'm moving along, and I want to see what's going on behind me. Plug in put in the camera. You can see the music is playing again in the background, but the reverse camera is on. So very nice feature indeed if you're driving and just like to see behind you. So hopefully that gives you an idea of how the reverse modes work on the um, Jensen camera feature. Obviously the reverse camera is entirely up to you. The eBay one does a great job. I'll discuss more into it on my second part of the review. So for those, let's see here. I got the LEDs here. I'm not sure if you can see the gearing here, but let's try it again. Let's pretend it's in drive right now. Let's turn on the car. So full simulation here. See, the unit loads up really fast. So lights are off. I do have the HIDs up front as well, and so here, I'm not sure if you can quite see it here. There you go. All these LEDs should be able to brighten everything up. So let's put in reverse. You can see there's no delay at all basically, and here we are reversing. Let me turn out the lights so maybe see it better. See, there you go. See the car behind there. Now I'm gonna put it in drive, and see, it goes right back to your music. Now say I'm driving, cruising along. Let's go ahead and click that and click camera, and see, now I can be driving with the reverse camera on. That's why it is nice to hook it up to ignition on. You can even add a switch if you don't want it on all the time, but it's advanced wiring. Not really advanced wiring, but it's another option for you. So let's go back into the driveway. So I'm reversing it. As you can see, it's automatic, or it's still on the camera because obviously that's what I hooked it up to. But let me go back into park, and oops, I accidentally pressed it twice. So let's go to the radio. Also, it's a different feature here. So go back to reverse. See, it automatically goes to, you can see there, I'm reversing here. Very nice. And put it back in park. There you go. Now the only other option on the Jensen unit in terms of what you can do with the reverse camera, you just go to hardware. I don't know if you can quite see that. It's a little difficult here, I don't think, but you can mirror the camera. So depending on what you feel is more convenient, you can mirror the image. See that here? Yeah, it's a little bit difficult to see, but you can mirror the image. So it's just exactly that. It depends whatever you feel more comfortable with in driving. So there you have it. Hopefully that gives you a good idea. Check out part 2 for some daytime shots and more information on the eBay reverse camera.